Hello, ladies and gentlemen, DailyClasher here, and today I'm going to be doing a special interview with Andrew, aka That's Not My Lane. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Andrew?
Hey guys, my name is Andrew, also known as That's Not My Lane. I'm a League of Legends streamer and amateur content creator. And yeah, I'm here with Daily Clasher. Do you have any questions for me?
Oh yeah, sure. So that's what an interview is all about, right? So, what was the inspiration for your YouTube channel and Twitch stream, and what do you hope it could expand to in the future? Do you think that it could be much bigger than it is right now, or just a little bigger?
So the YouTube channel is more or less just kind of a way to kind of show highlights from the stream, which is kind of the main focus. The stream itself pretty much just came about because kind of like the idea of streaming my games and trying to get better at them. Um, as far as where I think it could go, I think we got potential. I think I'm a pretty entertaining guy. I mean, you be the judge. Come by and see, and maybe win some free giveaways that I do on stream. But I definitely think we could go places.
Well, that's awesome. In my personal opinion, I definitely think that your channel could grow much larger than it is right now, and as well as your stream. I mean, like, you gain new followers every day, I'm assuming.
Just about at least weekly.
Yeah, awesome. So, another question. This is about Twitch as well. So, what's the drives or motivations behind your stream? And same with your YouTube. I know it's just your highlights, but what's the drive behind making different episodes and making different gameplays? Like you play solo sometimes, you play with your followers sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few different kind of general categories that I guess you could group my various games that we play into. I obviously play some solo queue, and that's kind of what I've been focusing on the past few days. Just with the end of season coming up, trying to get that nailed down. But I also like to play a lot of games with some of my friends who also play League of Legends, and we just like having a really good time. It's usually really laid back. We like to just play funny comps, do fun stuff, and things like that. And I've also got sort of a little pet project that's kind of still in the works. It's sort of like a spin-off of the popular TV show Whose Line Is It Anyway? It's like an improv comedy show if you haven't heard of it. And basically the idea behind that is we get either myself and my friends or myself and viewers on in a game, and we come up with some like crazy rules we have to follow for the game and just let it unfold, and hopefully it's funny and awesome, and it's usually really entertaining to watch.
So, this is just a general question adding on to that. Uh, you said you're going to have a funny game, but what do you think about the new games that have been basically hacking the League of Legends code client, like 5v5, all the same champions?
I think it was pretty excellent. I mean, so League of Legends draws all of its heritage from Dota, which is the Warcraft 3 mod Defense of the Ancients. And in Dota, I don't know if you know this, but there was tons of various game modes that were like ridiculous and silly, like the WTF mode where like there were no cooldowns or anything, and just various crazy things like that. So I really think that it's kind of in the vein of that, where it's like a silly thing to kind of blow off steam, and I don't know, it was really fun to play. I had one day where I was able to get the 5v5 mode up and running, and I just did viewer games all day through the whole stream. It was just a ton of fun because it's completely new, completely different, and I don't know, we were just all having a ton of fun. Most fun I'd had in League of Legends in a long time.
What would be insane is like 5v5 fizz, everyone like ulting at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Like fishes everywhere, or I don't know. One of my favorites was in the Zyra game, where as soon as one person started
Oh,
throwing down the
wow.
Zyra ult, it was just like everyone else throws it down, and plants everywhere. It was pretty great.
Alright, so that's pretty sick, but we have to move on. So, you do a lot of giveaways, so what's your reasoning behind that?
Honestly, it's tough for a new streamer to kind of break in. So you got to have some sort of incentive to get people to watch your channel. So my whole attitude towards it is, I'm going to provide these giveaways and incentivize people to come check the stream out, and hopefully they'll stick around for a little bit and enjoy the stream for the stream itself. And if not, then hey, free chance at a giveaway. If not, and if you do like the stream, then hey, you found a cool streamer.
Awesome. I definitely think you're one of the better streamers out there, and obviously I said you could grow. So, could you break down advertisements on Twitch for myself and the audience and viewers?
Yeah, so I'm not too terribly familiar with the intimacy of of how the ads work as of now, just because I'm not yet partnered with Twitch. But I know obviously there's an ad that plays whenever you start up a stream, and that's just kind of mandated by Twitch. But I believe that once you get a sponsorship, um, the streamer has the option to play ads at any point during the show, which is going to generate a certain amount of revenue for both Twitch and the streamer. So it's pretty much all just based off of how many people are viewing your stream at that time, and yeah, how many ads you play per hour.
Oh, that's awesome. That's like a great general synopsis of it, and it'll like give people the whereabouts of like what's happening and what they could do to make extra revenue if they're also Twitch streamers. So let's move on. So now that we've like talked about your Twitch stream, let's talk about in game. So
Mhm.
uh, what division are you in ranked, and like how did you reach and go up the rank divisions?
Uh, the time of this recording, I'm sitting in gold 4, and I've kind of been stuck in gold 5. I won't say stuck. I've been in gold 5 all season. Um, And I don't know. I've been playing this game for a number of years, so I think my kind of base skill level is definitely at a certain point where if I just kind of play enough ranked games casually, my skill level kind of just comes through the amount of games I play. But more recently, I've kind of been trying to focus a little bit more on actually ranking up in solo queue, which has a whole different, a lot of different strategies that are involved with it. So just really being really attentive to my own personal play, focusing on how I can maximize my own personal chance of winning the game. It's very important in solo queue to remember that you can only control one person in the game, and that's yourself. So as long as you're keeping the big picture in mind, maximizing your chances to win the games over time, you will grow and win more games and rank up.
Awesome. So that's some great advice for novice players such as myself. I want to rank up. I'm stuck and I want to get to silver. So before the end of the leagues, I'm so fascinated by the shot that league has given us because they gave us more time to get to silver. I think
Hmm.
they updated it to like November 11th, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, 11-11. Make a wish.
Make a wish. So let's move on. So, what are your hopes for League of Legends in the future? And do you have all the champions yet? And if so, are you still aiming to get a lot of skins?
So my kind of dream for where I want to see League of Legends in like 5 years is I want to be able to walk into a sports bar, look over on the TV and see like, the LCS matches up on the TV. Like any bar in America, I want that to be able to happen. Because for me, like I'm not a huge sports fan, but if League of Legends is on, I'm all over that. Or even like StarCraft or any other esports game, way more interested in that. And as far as champions, I believe at the moment I'm still missing about 30 or 35. I don't necessarily actively seek out the new champions as they come out, so I kind of just stockpile IP until something comes out that I really want and work on it. But if I played a little bit more, I'm sure I'd unlock them all pretty quickly. And then as far as skins, I kind of just buy the ones I like the most, or the ones that were limited edition. Of course, that's a whole different topic now.
So, do you have any rare skins like Pax Jax, Pax Sivir?
I have a few. I've got the UFO Koki skin, which was given out to players, just like anyone who was in the game. Uh, it was a few months after release, I believe, and I just
Uh,
happened to have an account, so I got that one. I've got the Christmas Misfortune skin. I've got the uh, Halloween Nocturne skin, the Halloween Blitzcrank skin, and I believe there's one or two others I've got as well.
all
Can't
I
remember.
have, all I have to hold to myself is like the Pax Sivir skin.
Nice. I mean, it's a pretty sweet one.
Yeah,
Silver was definitely one of my favorite champions back in the day, so it's a pretty
she's
sweet skin.
she's a great ADC if you know how to play her.
Absolutely. Really good pushing power.
Alright, so now that we know what you expect for League of Legends to be and your goals, what would you advise to other League of Legends players, such as myself once again, to achieve a higher ranked division, such as Silver, Gold, Diamond, Plat?
I think one of the most important things is if you want to improve as a player is to always consider each game as a learning experience. And because the way to look at it is if you're looking at every single game as a way to learn something new, then even your losses you're benefiting from because you notice a mistake You write that mistake down or make a note of it somehow, and that way you just review those every once in a while and keep it in mind. And eventually, you won't make those mistakes anymore, and you'll start getting better and better.
All right, thanks for that advice. So we have two more questions. So, do you put much time into League of Legends to play it? And what do you do in real life that you could do like all these fascinating giveaways?
I don't get to play League of Legends as much as I'd like to. It's pretty much limited to weekends and evenings when I have time. Um, Pretty much any time I'm streaming is when I have time to play League of Legends. And for anyone who's watched or followed the stream at all, they know it's not terribly consistent. And of course, it's a good segue into what I do in real life, which is, a big limiting factor is I'm just a full-time software engineer at a company that makes websites, and that takes up a lot of my time. But it also allows me to do a lot of giveaways. So it's, in my mind, it's a way to kind of supplement the time I can't put into League of Legends to kind of incentivize you guys to come watch and give back to the community a bit. And hopefully my positive influence will also help out with everybody who watches as well.
That would be awesome. After you also get advertisements, your revenue for giveaways will go like off the roof.
Yeah, absolutely. Like at that point, it's just more gravy on top for you guys watching at home.
All right, so final question. What drove you to play League of Legends, and what other games than League do you play?
Honestly, back in college, one of my buddies pretty much said, "Andrew, you're coming in this room and you're gonna learn how to play Dota," and that kind of got me hooked on kind of the MOBA genre. And then when League of Legends started coming out, I was fortunate enough to have friends who were really in on the game early on, and even before, like during the beta, closed and open beta. So I've kind of been involved with the game from the beginning. So that's kind of the motivation. And then I guess not too long after the game was released, I stopped playing World of Warcraft, which kind of left a huge void in my life, which was filled by League of Legends. So that was nice for me to have something a little more fast-paced and interesting to play. But aside from League of Legends, that's kind of my big main game. I've dabbled a little bit in EVE Online, if you've heard of that. Relapsed into WoW a couple times, but never for very long. And recently kind of picked up Battlefield 3. I actually played in a tournament not too long ago where my team took first place for Battlefield
That's
3.
awesome. What was the
Yeah,
prize?
it's pretty sweet. Actually, let me show you the prize because I've got it right here. It's a plaque that says first place on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But that was the prize.
Oh, that's awesome. So, thanks for doing the interview. I would like to thank you for giving up the time and actually coming through with it. I know we've had lots of complications for like the last 2 weeks, so thanks so much.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for giving me the chance.
I could give you the sky and the light will